What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, we're gonna have another one of the sit-down videos on how to become a millionaire with my top crypto picks. And in today's video, we're gonna deal with Gfal, gains for a living. So before we start, the usual disclaimers. No, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to buy, when to buy. I'm just telling you what I would do with my own money, and these are just my considerations only. And as always, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Where do you want to be in life? What are you looking out of investing in crypto? Are you actually wanting to change your life for the better? To retire in a couple of years, to escape the rat race, to escape the matrix, or are you just looking for a little side income outside of your day-to-day job? Ask yourself those questions first and then proceed with watching this video. And also, how much money you're gonna invest is also depending on how much money you have available to invest. My personal amount is going to be very different from yours. What I would consider very little might be a lot to you, and vice versa. So stop asking me how much money I'm putting in here. Instead, maybe ask me how much percentage of my portfolio would I allocate to this specific project. That is a better question. And I always say this, the lower your budget, the more risks you should be willing to take to actually make a big ROI, to make huge returns. Because if you have 1 million to invest, you don't have to take big risks. But if you have $1,000 to invest, you should be willing to take a lot of risks to actually change your life for the better. And I actually posted a video the other day on how to invest $1,000. I would definitely invite you to check that out. First of all, my Gfal bag is full as fuck, so I don't need to buy any more Gfal. I don't care. My bags are filled. I'm already for the bull run, so I'm just telling you what I would do if I still wanted to accumulate Gfal. At the time of me shooting this video for you, the price of Gfal is 3 cents 6, which I don't consider a bad entry at all, but what I want you to learn is that I don't want you to, guys, time the market. You will always lose. You will always get wrecked. The market wins all of the time. It's just like gambling at a casino. You will always lose. The house always wins. And this is the same for the stock market and for the crypto market. It's the same old shit. You can't win. The best strategy you can have is DCAing. And myself, I have a very different definition from the traditional definition of DCA. Usually for DCA, you intend just buying at a certain day of the month, or let's say that you get paid and you put like 10% of your salary, let's say, for the example of this video, into buying a certain coin or in your entire crypto portfolio for that specific month. What I do tend to believe is buying at a specific time of the month in which we have a token release, not necessarily that specific day, but around those days. And I'll go back to that in a second, so hold on. Or to buy small amounts in very red days. Usually for me, a very red day is a double-digit red candle, so more than 10%. You don't want to buy if your coin is at all-time high, double-digit green candle. You don't want to buy on those days, except for Caspa, perhaps. Caspa is literally the only coin that I don't have any doubt or any problem buying an all-time high. I bought it 1 cent, I bought it 2 cents, 3, 4, 5, and I still might buy at 8 cents. Who knows? And I still believe that the overall price of Gfal today is extremely small. My honest price prediction for Gfal would be anything between $2 to $5. But realistically, more than $2. But if I want to be extremely conservative, I would say $2 is my conservative prediction. But I also want you to understand that 100x on this price in terms of market cap is not going to reflect in the price of the coin. This is because of this phenomenon called token vesting, token dilution. If we have 3 times the amount of coins in circulation at the time of you selling Gfal, as opposed to today's video, we will have a 3 times dilution. Even if the market cap has 100x, the actual returns that you'll make on the coin are a 33x, because it's basically 1/3 of that. And if you want specific details on token vesting, token dilution, I have a specific video on my Patreon, so you should join that if you want a complete crash course on token dilution. But anyway, this is the tangent that I was going to. What I would suggest for Gfal, my current strategy, how it would be to basically DCA small amounts around the 13th of each month. The 13th is the day in which we have the token release, the token unlocks. So basically the locked tokens become unlocked. It's around 2% per month or something like that. You can check on cryptorank.io, that is the website that I use. It's probably going to be somewhere on the screen right now. And you can buy at those prices because basically when those tokens are released, people sell, the price dumps. Okay, the supply increases, the price dumps because people sell those tokens. Now, it's impossible to time the market perfectly even on these occasions because people know now about this token release, so they're like, okay, I'm just gonna buy on the 13th. It just doesn't work like that. Okay, it used to be like that, but now maybe it's on the 11th, maybe it's on the 12th, maybe it's on the 14th. So you need to actually be very conscious of that. And if you wanna know exactly when I would buy Gfal and all of the other coins, if you wanna receive all of my buy and sell alerts, you wanna see my exact real-time portfolio allocation, join the Patreon. Like, what the hell are you waiting for? Honestly, I have no sympathy for somebody that doesn't want to invest, I'm not saying spending, investing £1 a day for your path to financial freedom. Just £1 a day, $29.99 a month is extremely ridiculous. Honestly, I just can't wrap my head around that. So join the Patreon right now. You will join a fantastic, thriving, and fast-growing community of no bullshit investors to ask me anything, and I will be your personal mentor. Fantastic group that I'm building. And you can also pay with crypto. Shoot me an email to the email that you see down in the description and avoid the awful VAT tax, which is basically a scam. Back to the video. I hope that my DCA concept is now clear to you. So it's more of an educated DCA, buying on the red candle days, which is probably very close to the token unlock days. This is how I accumulated Gfal and how I built my bag. And if you can see the graph right here on the screen, you see that we have these constant dips when the tokens are released. They're not always on the 13th. They used to be, now it's more like volatile, but it's clear to see a pattern right here. So even if the price continuously goes higher and higher, we will have higher highs and higher lows. But at every low, you will buy a small bag and you will keep accumulating. Now, for the purpose of the title of this video, how much Gfal you should have? There is a question that you need to ask yourself, as the first question that I was asking in this video, but I do consider a considerable amount of Gfal, anything above 100k. I think 100k is a fantastic positioning in Gfal to change your life for the better in the next bull run. And I think that my range in terms of allocation to Gfal will be anything, who knows how much I own, I'm not gonna tell you that. Anything between 100k and 500k Gfal. I think that is gonna change your life. Keep in mind token dilution, so don't say just, oh, the market cap is gonna be 100 billion and this is gonna be worth blah, blah, blah. No, taking dilution into account, and again, if you have questions, I have a specific video on my Patreon for you that you'll be able to check out after joining. And I want to conclude this video on this last point. Up until when should you buy Gfal or any coin for that matter? I think the scenarios are two. Option one, I keep buying until I have a certain amount of tokens. So let's say that my goal is to have 100k Gfal. I keep buying regardless of what the price is in this current moment, up until when I have 100k of Gfal. That is the option one. The option two is I keep DCAing up until the price reaches a certain threshold. Meaning that, let's say that my maximum entry price for Gfal is 10 cents, I will keep buying and DCAing Gfal at a certain day of the month, each month, with a small amount of money, a small percentage of my salary, up until the price of Gfal reaches 10 cents. And this is pretty much what I'm doing with Kaspa. I'm not gonna say the exact price that I have in mind. I'm revealing my full strategy for Kaspa and how I'm gonna plan to take profits in the Patreon. But for now, I'm gonna tell you that my strategy for Kaspa is to keep DCAing up until we reach a certain price. But as a beginner strategy, I would definitely at least have an idea on how much minimum of a certain token or coin you want to accumulate. So let's say that for Gfal is 100k, make sure to buy at least 100k and then you can maybe keep DCAing until the price reaches a certain threshold. That could be 5 cents, 6 cents, 10 cents, whatever. So I hope that you find this video very useful. I think this is extremely good value. So I hope that you stuck around until here. Please comment moonshots if you have. That means a lot to me and I love you to death. I hope to speak to you in my Discord very, very soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like and I'll speak to you soon. As always, take care.